All right, welcome one, welcome all to another edition of Night Scream Commentary. We're just waiting on one of the users to finish their weekly training. So we are going to play a different song and just let things mellow out, chill out, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. We'll get started soon. Hopefully he is not trash and can get through his training fast as possible. So be right back. All right, so we got the users here, man. Once again, we are doing the 49ers going up against the Seattle Seahawks. This would have been a game against undefeateds, but unfortunately, the Niners lost last week. When it comes to games, they played who? I don't remember. Give me a second to find that out for you. The Niners last week lost to the Giants. I don't have a score. Neon is not updated, so I don't know exactly how the score went, but I just know that his ass lost. So we are here in Lumen Field, Emerald City as they call Seattle, the 12th man in the Hawks' nest. This kickoff is to them, and Duvernay will take this at the 9. And it looks like OG Bean will move up to the 25-yard line and get things kicked off for us. On the first commentary of 2025, I definitely want to wish everybody a happy new year. Hopefully you enjoyed the holidays with your friends, your family, your kids, your loved ones, all that good stuff. But it's back to business with TCFM. We've got Donovan Smith, the rookie, kicking things off for us. 827 yards, 7 TDs, 3 picks. He's also taken 3 sacks on the season. And I saw something in the chat that was very interesting. They are saying DK spams are on the way. Metcalf with 11 catches on the season for 374 yards. This handoff will go to Kenneth Walker. He'll pick up 4 yards. Tackled down by Javon Hargrave. And when we talk about this San Francisco defense, we cannot leave out one of the most elite players of all, Fred Warner. It looks like he has only played 1 game this season. Not sure why that is, if it's suspension or not, but he's on the field for this game. Javarius Ward is out there playing free safety number 7 as you see him there. DK one-on-one. And so is another man who's gonna, oh no, Turpin can't get to the ball. Wow. Somehow, some way, Kayvontae Turpin was near the ball and then away from the ball. Not sure what happened there. We move now to 3rd and 6. DK Metcalf yet to be targeted. Could be on this play. He is wide open, and he goes down for the first down of the game.
First down.
Good to see referee Vail back on the screen with us fixing things here. So 2nd and 8, excuse me, at the 42-yard line of their own. Warner, the user, it's a fake handoff. He's got a man wide open in DK, but so is Kenneth Walker. Nobody with him. Gonna get all the way up to the 35-yard line for a 1st down. Not sure the replay is working. It may. We'll see what happens here. This may work. No, indeed, it does not. So we go back to game. I'll fix it after the game. Walker wheel route indeed, and this is a pass to Noah Fant that is caught for 6 yards. We're at the San Fran 29-yard line. Looking at some statistics here, again, we do have some missing things for the Seahawks here. Probably Smith with 1,000 yards now. We don't have last week's stats, but Seattle looks like they're a top 6 offense across the board. Man open in the seam is DK Metcalf, who brings that in, breaks a tackle, and goes down at the 5-yard line for a 1st down and goal to go. Seahawks fans are happy indeed. The home team trying to make it shake, quake, and bake on these divisional rivals as Graham will get in the backfield. He loses 2 yards with Walker. I think it's interesting. You see, TCFM already hit a reboot. They are now currently in week 6. He lost to Triller, actually. Triller is a Giants who's 4-1. So Triller putting the beats on Swipe. And he has a man wide open. It is going in the end zone for Duvernay. Devin Duvernay popping off and capping a 75-yard drive. He was the return man who got him there, and he got in the end zone. It's a 7-0 for OG Bean. Swipe's chance to get on offense and figure things out. Speaking of swiping his offense, he's in the lower half of the entire league. As it turns out right now, Ricky Pearsall on the return coverage here. He's got a lane to go. He broke a tackle, and the kicker, Mevis, is going to be the one to put the beats on him at the 37-yard line. Out comes the infamous Brock Purdy, led with Debo Samuel, Christian Leary, Brandon Hayuk, and then you see number 23 right there, CMC, Mr. Christian McCaffrey. He doesn't gain anything there. 2nd and 10. Interesting looking at the yards from the first 4 games. McCaffrey only had 70 yards total rushing in the first games. Purdy with a beautiful pocket and leads it up the field. George Kittle into the breadbasket.
First down.
Purdy, RPO to Leary. His first catch of the game goes for 0. So the early theme here is he tries to go for quick plays to get good yardage on 1st down, and the Seahawks just don't allow that. Purdy, a beautiful pocket up the seam is Leary. He's going to gain 17 yards. Goal to go for the next 4 plays. Good job on that drive there. Saw the seam open wide as the cover 2 invert could not cover anything. And Leary's going to be right there next to Brandon Ayuk. And he's got Kyle Juszczyk playing the 2nd tight end. He's going to block for CMC. Hands it off. Runs right into Kobe Bryant of the Seattle Seahawks, and he gains 3. So a very quick first quarter. Time is flying by. They're picking plays with the speed of sound. 1:54 on the clock. here in the first quarter of your TCFM game of the week. And I do want to congratulate TCFM. They have re-upped. Actually, they upgraded. We got the season package with big old scream, and we got a big old touchdown from Brandon Hayuk.
The 49ers fight song, and we'll win the Super Bowl.
Jake Moody will try to kick this and tie the game up at 7. Kick up, kick down. Good job by Swipe. But in this first quarter, we're probably going to see it 7-7. Both guys looking even right now. Very decent work there, man. Gotta respect it. And Devin Duvernay, who has the touchdown with some room to bounce outside. And it looks like the Niners had a bouncer out there outside the numbers and doesn't let him go far. This drive will start at his own 28. So last drive, we saw him try to force feed Kevontae Turpin on the outside. He missed the throw deep with Smith. DK Metcalf got some great yardage there, played some great routes, and Duvernay was able to top it off. Some great protection here for Smith. Going to read to the outside. Open on the slant is Kevontae Turpin, and Yomador Lenore will bring him down at the 44. It's a 16-yard gain there for Turpin, former Dallas Cowboy, now out here in Seattle. And he's going to be the slot man, it looks like, for the Seahawks. He's going to go outside, and Fant just dropped an easy one. Ray Greenlaw was not in great coverage there. If he had let that up and out a little bit more, Fant was probably going to the crib with it. So it's 2nd and 10. Smith looking to just dot and plot. You know TCFM come with the pass game. We ain't doing all that running. We hooping. And Fred Warner says hoop indeed as he knocks Kenneth Walker down at the 50-yard line with 4 to go. Can the Niners get a stop? Turpin is the man in motion. DK Metcalf left in the slot one-on-one, and wide open is Noah Fant. He's met at the line, and he goes down with the ball, but somehow a lineman picks it up. That's a first down for Seattle. Noah Fant caught the ball, made a football move, and dropped it right on the ground, but there was no Niners defenders in sight. It's going to be a 5-man blitz here. Smith with all day long, and DK Metcalf jukes 2. But Lenore will stop him at the 29-yard line. That's your first quarter. The TCFM game of the week, game 1 of the new year. 7-7, tied up here in Seattle. I will say, man, I'm very grateful for Triller to hit me up and get us back on these games, man. I've definitely missed calling y'all games. Y'all just ball out. If y'all do complain, it's some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen in my damn life. And look at all the one-on-ones. DK was wide open, and so was that crosser. He just didn't hit JSN on it, didn't want to take the shot. He'll take the 3 yards and love it on a dump off to Walker. 25-yard line now for OG. 6 minutes and 38 seconds left on the clock. Press coverage on the way. Chavarius Ward right there on the left side of your screen, maybe blitzing. He pulls him off. Turpin's one-on-one on the post. He goes underneath to Devin Duvernay. Gets out of bounds after a 12-yard gain.
First down.
First and 10. Smith with all day, man, wide open back in the end zone. Doesn't throw it there. He tries to go to Fant instead. I'm not sure why he didn't hit the crosser on the back side of the field. Had him wide open. It looks like Fant might have a dev game. Now, in all my years of playing Madden, I've played Madden franchise for a long time. You know, Kind of call me an old head if you want. They already called me Unk. As Walker gonna run right up the field, break a tackle, and pick up 8 to get to the 5-yard line. He can get 2 more to get another first down for goal to go. But, you know, if you got an open man, forget, not, and I don't want to call it stat padding. It's not stat padding, but it's go win the game, if that makes sense. He's not leaving Fant open one-on-one like he is right now. Go win the game. Ball out. Fred Warner's going to be Swipe's user the majority of this game, trying to eliminate the middle of the field. And Warner will try to do just that, but Walker breaks the tackle. And Lenore says, nah, bro, lose that yard. And it's 4th and 3 now. Now, you know, if you're a smart football strategist like me, you want to take your 3 and love it. OG Beaninator is not going to do that. He's going to take that risk and call Swipe doo-doo cheeks. He's going to run a play here. Wide open is Duvernay, who at least picks up the first.
First down.
At the 1-yard line, time to hoop. Hands it off to Walker, runs into a brick wall, and then he hit the MJ on you? That's crazy. The 2nd and goal on the way. He lost a yard there. He goes handoff on the RPO, does not let that bubble develop. And this run game is getting shut down. Niners defense did not come to BS with them. Again, he's lower on all the tiers of the league right now, even with a 4-1 record. So Smith with time, gonna have to roll out to his left. Gonna have to try to dive in the end zone. He gets in!
Who's got my back? Who's got my back? Who's got my back? Who's got that swag? Who's got that swag?
Donovan Smith showing that he got that swag like Sherman used to say. And he runs into the end zone for a 5-yard rushing TD. And at least by Neon standards, that will be his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. So able to use his legs effectively, puts him up 7. Took half the quarter away with that drive. Swipe has 4 minutes to figure it out and try to get 7 more on the board. Here's Pearsall again, has some cutback room, and the Seahawks are not with it. Gonna start at the original touchback position, the 20-yard line. First and 10, Purdy. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, and CMC in the backfield. Takes the hike, insta blitz on the way, and they get to him, but he drops the ball. That's Boya Mafe and Devin Witherspoon coming off the edge and setting the standard. Purdy puts a man in motion. It looks like it's Leary gonna go behind George Kittle on a stack. It's only a 4-man rush, and they get to him. It's a sack. Hassan Reddick in the backfield. Five wide, 3rd and 18 for Brock Purdy. All day, gonna go underneath for Ayuk. 1 man to beat, can't do it. It's 4th and 6. Not sure why we have the pause there, but we should be back resuming shortly. Looks like Swipe is giving him no time to take this pause in case something is going on outside the game. Looks like he is back and we will get to do things. And a timeout actually gets called by the 49ers. So 4th and 6 on the way. It looks like he was not able to go for it there. And that is what calls the punt out in a wasted timeout. Kevontae Turpin, the return man, at his own 18. Not a lot of room to move. He didn't cut out to the right fast enough, in my opinion. And he'll start this drive at his own 31. 2:51 remaining in this quarter. What's even funnier, he got the ball back with 4 minutes to go. He spent only 1:09 not moving the ball down the field. Smith gonna chuck this one to DK. He beat Ward. He's in the end zone.
Who got my back? Who got my back? I got your back. Who got my back? I got your back. Who got that swerve? I got that swerve. Who got that swerve?
And sturdy indeed he will get as he works on Ward one-on-one and just ran right past him, said, "You can't see me." Thought John Cena. 14-point lead for OG Bean. It only took him 16 seconds to score. Pearsall on the return, and the bouncers outside get him again. Push him to the 27-yard line. Can Swipe find another way to put points on the board again? Handoff is to McCaffrey. He's got everybody beat. All he has to do is outrun the defense. Woolen can't catch him. We've got a 73-yard touchdown run.
The 49ers fight song and will win the Super Bowl.
The 49ers didn't score last drive, made it look easy on this one. And Swipe brings it back to a one-possession game. Duvernay, the man to beat, and he'll just run up to the 26-yard line and go down. So one play for both guys to just chuck down the field and go. One was a chuck and one was a duck. The duck ran. If you don't get it, don't worry about it. DK, the slot man, beats his man one-on-one deep down the field already. No throw from Smith, just throws this one out of bounds. He sent everybody on verts, and it was cover one. Just good man-to-man coverage by all the Niners DBs there. Smith with a check down open for Kenneth Walker. And Winston Jr. comes in to make the tackle. Smith with 3 TDs. All to 3 different receivers to start this day. And again, you know, well, 2 different receivers, and then he ran one in. As we hit the 2-minute warning, San Fran will be getting the ball back at halftime. Just to make all aware. Smith with time, does not wait for DK to get open. Duvernay does, and he'll break one tackle, get out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Geno Smith, excuse me, not Geno, Donovan Smith. They both Smiths, I'm sorry. DK gonna switch the route, and Swipe had the right read. He just pressed the wrong button. Whenever you're given a freebie, you have to take it. Smith. Bosa gonna rip free and open spaces. Kevontae Turpin. What a dot. And it looks like we got to pause from swipe this time. Not sure why. First and 10 for Seattle. JSN on the field. He's actually wide open, but doesn't get the ball downfield to him. It actually gets thrown short due to the pressure. Actually, that's Duvernay. Excuse me. JSN is not number 11. That is Duvernay. And it's a screen to Walker, but read by Malik Mustafa. Gonna stop him 4 yards shy of the original position. JSN actually was traded to Jacksonville. Forgive me about that. Fakes the handoff to Walker. Bosa gets there free. 91 can't just put his awareness out there to get the ball. It's a punt on the way. 49ers with 2 timeouts can try to advance the ball down the field. Gonna start at his own 4-yard line. 96 yards to tie the game up. And CMC's gonna make it 98. He can't move the ball, but he can lose it. Gonna hand this off to CMC. A great run up the middle. Witherspoon gonna bring him down after an 8-yard gain. Gonna try to quick huddle here. And he does waste the play. Runs with CMC to get popped down. And that's gonna end the first half. Seattle's at home and they are up 7. Niners ball. When we come back. If I'm Seattle, my focus is just trying to keep containing the pass game. That one run should not deter you from doing anything. And if I'm the Niners, I got to find a way to get my offense more vertical. There's no reason I have Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Leary, and Kittle, and I can't get vertical on offense. The blitzes are not being sent at an alarming rate by the Seahawks. So yeah, Swipe has to find a way to get this vertical offense down the field. It's not working at the moment. Leary gonna get on a jet sweep. And he's gonna get all the way up to the 39-yard line. It's a first down. XFL is crazy. Welcome back. Thank you for pulling up, bro. And it looks like Purdy almost messed the hand up off. McCaffrey will take it 3 yards though, right at the 42. And again, Swipe was 4-0 to start the season. He lost last week versus Triller. Again, we do not know the score. But he lost to the Giants. The Giants are 4-1. And the Seahawks are 5-0. They currently lead this NFC West division, which leads to, how do I want to word this? The NFC is like a cluster bomb right now. And the bomb indeed. George Kittle, 58 yards.
The 49ers fight song and will win the Super Bowl.
I am so sad that my replay is broken. What a play. What a play. All right, Neon is updated. We have the official score. It is 35-17 in favor of Triller. And again, Triller being the Giants, they are the #2 seed in the NFC right now. OG Bean is #1 with this 5-0 record, but we're tied up again. Seahawks got to find a way to extend their lead and go crazy over these 49ers. San Francisco is the 6th seed. Washington's 5 and Cardinals are all 7. They all have 4 wins, and AJ Barner's gonna stiff arm, break a tackle, go out of bounds at their own 45. An enormous first down for Seattle. Yeah, so the only 2 teams that do not have 4 wins in the NFC's top 7, the Lions have 2 wins, 3 losses, but they're leading their division, and New Orleans has 3 wins on the season. What a decent cut by Kenneth Walker, but Fred Warner is a monster you just can't escape. Fred Warner is what we like to call inevitable. Handoff is to Walker. He gets away from Winston Jr. this time, but Nick Bosa is going to wrap around the wraparound. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of San Fran. Again, this is the 3rd best rushing defense here for Seattle. And then looking at the defense for the Niners, they're 27th in rushing. Again, this defense is in the bottom half of the league by a large margin. So is their offense. So for him to be 4-1, either you played some stinky people or you just figured out a way to break one out. I don't know. Seahawks, on the other hand, are #1 scoring offense in all of TCFM and the #2 rushing team so far this year. Has the man he wants open. Can DK play catch up? He musters. Had DK on the route he wanted, 1-on-1. And poof, goes a touchdown for Seattle. Press coverage once again by the Niners. Last time they did this, it was a cover 3 coverage. He's going to move Turpin and show that it is a zone. He backs people off because of said zone. The seam is open for Duvernay to pick up the first. And cover 3 is what it was there. He just diagnosed it like we did here. Duvernay still in the slot like normal. Metcalf next to him. Turpin on the outside as a speedster. Duvernay's wide open. He's going to force the Metcalf back to the end zone. He only gets 1 foot down. He does not have the toe tap trait. Smith gonna go bunch. RPO, hands it off to Walker, runs to the DN, and somehow breaks free and picks up 5. 18 yards into the promised land. It looks like he's gonna try to at least just get this first down, which what I think would be the smart idea and answer, but are the Niners gonna try to bring pressure is my question. Fant open and toe taps.
Who's got my back? Who's got my back? Who's got my back? Who's got that swerve? Who's got that swerve?
He is just finding ways to make it work. He don't give a damn. And he's showing you why he shouldn't. Pearsall gonna bring it up to 26. Swipe down 7 again. He's gonna lose a yard there trying to push it with McCaffrey. And Ayuk is on an island one-on-one. And Purdy is hit in the backfield as the tackle completely ignored his man. Just absolute abysmal offensive line work and trench work by 78. Let's see if he attacks him again. He does, but this time he picks it up, and Seattle will knock it down. Keon crossing, not letting Leary have his way. It's going to be a punt. No, he's going to go for it. Seattle will press the issue. Kittle would be my hot read one-on-one. He's going to force this, and it's picked off by Bush. Debo was not a decoy, and OG Bean got the ball back at the Niners 22.
Wow!
Smith with all day and time. Warner gonna guard it well. DK forced up the field and gets the possession catch at the 6. A lot of adjustments at the line here for Donovan Smith. We're still in the third quarter at the 6-yard line of San Francisco. 4-man rush like a contain and open underneath his Duvernay, but it's knocked out. Double covered there by Ward. And another. 2nd and goal on the way. I wonder if we see Kenneth Walker touch the ball down here, if he's going to keep trying to pass like he's done all game. Smith with time, effort, sack. Javon Hargrave gets back there. It's got more room to work with here. It's probably going to be a pass to DK. No, not yet. And Turpin. No! Fred Warner with a user lurk. Shocked he doesn't go down in the end zone there, but somehow gets up to the 10-yard line. Swipes it away.
Wow!
I do, however, think, though, running the ball was a better answer for him. Like, genuinely, I mean that. You got the second best rushing in the league. Why not take the chances with Walker instead, you know? As McCaffrey tries to get more yardage there and only gets 9. Man in motion is CMC. Purdy. No time whatsoever. A sack for Seattle. Going to be Hassan Reddick with his 2nd sack of the game. He is just burning 78 like it's nothing. Like he don't even exist. That's absolutely ridiculous, man. But with all that said and done, it's always time for the best time of the commentaries. It's the fourth quarter. So Swipe is down 7 again. He's tied it up. Twice before, once at 7 and once at 21. Got the score here and get it tied at 28 to still have a chance to win this game and actually take the division lead away from Seattle here. They'd move to the 2 seed by default for losing to the Giants if the Giants can win this week. And it's 4th and 11. Again, not sure why he didn't just let that, what do you call it? Why he didn't let the interception go down in the end zone. Would have had better field position. Turpin gonna try to juke Luther Jr. Cannot do so. Seattle with 6.5 minutes on the clock to try to drain clock. And he only has 62 yards to go. So he has 6 first down chances to drain this clock down to under 4 minutes. Will he do so is one thing. Can the Niners force another turnover? You see Fred Warner is lit up. Hit it to Walker with a juke out of nowhere. A double juke again. He's only got to beat Malik Mustafa, and I don't think he has the angle. It's going to be a 62-yard tutty.
Who's got my back? Who's got my back? I got your back. Who's got my back? I got your back. Who's got that swerve? I got that swerve. Who's got that swerve?
You know, we did ask the question, why not run the ball more if you know you have the second best rushing in the league? It looks like he realized this guy cannot guard K-Dub. And K-Dub gonna show you, I'm gonna take it to the crib too. So it's a 14-point lead now, highest of the game. We had 6.5 minutes on the clock. We're now just at 6:20, a whopping 10 seconds off the clock. Purdy gonna put a man in motion. That is Debo. Open man is Lacy though, wide in the seam. He's at the 50 already. No huddle with a 12-second runoff, trying to get a quick score and get the ball in the hands of Seattle. CMC gonna get hit by Bush, who had the interception on a dive tackle. 5 yards gain. Second and 5 on the way. Again, look at Reddick. And somehow that CMC is left wide open. The Seahawks did not care.
The 49ers fight song, and we'll win the Super Bowl.
Tried to take it there, and it did not work. But CMC is going to grab the touchdown. He's going to go for 2 here. Wide open is Kittle. 2-pointer good. It's only a 6-point game now. So the Niners waste 1 minute of clock. 58 seconds if you want to be technical. All he has to do is get a stop and score a touchdown and kick the extra point. He would technically have the lead, as Duvernay will step out of bounds at 28-yard line. Smith with time, gonna chuck it outside to Turpin. He beats his man, and he catches the ball on the sideline for a first.
Fricka first down.
An insane way to break open late, and Seattle is just about to pile it on. Smith gonna chuck this one into an interception. User pick for Fred. That's 2. Seattle gets the turnover they've been up. Excuse me, that's Seattle. The Niners get the turnover they're looking for. Seattle turns it over again, trying to force it instead of just run that clock. But 94 yards is a way to go. We saw CMC run one in for 73 earlier. And CMC's going to follow the guard path. He's got another one on the way. He's going to go 9-4 to the crib. Touchdown.
The 49ers fight song, and we'll win the Super Bowl.
CMC's third touchdown of the day. A 94-yard touchdown run on the third best run defense in the league. It's a 1-point lead. And this, again, we were just talking about this being a 14-point lead with 6.5 minutes on the clock. Seattle scored in 10 seconds to take that 14-point lead. Do you know that the Niners have scored twice in that time frame? Like, he scored 15 points in that 2-minute span. That's why I say what I did about controlling the clock. There's no reason to score you up 14. Just chill, relax, you know, anything. That was not the case, as this is picked off by Charvarius Ward. The third pick for Smith. Purdy gonna hand this off to CMC, the saving grace of this game for San Francisco. 186 yards on 12 carries. Cooking. Simply cooking. Bush is going to be the user, it looks like, for OG Bean. He's got a pick on the day, the only pick for San Francisco. And Brock Purdy, he's going to cover CMC well. CMC stops, and Purdy's going to run behind Kittle and get out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A great diversion, thinking CMC was going to be the call there, and nobody got past Kittle. Very good work there by Swipe. I'm impressed by that. He's going to force this one to CMC. He couldn't see the pass, and this is knocked out after getting the first down. He gained 12. They lost the ball after hitting the ground, so they do not call that a fumble. CMC inside zone again, and Julian Love is there to shut Ish down. He lost a yard on that one. Again, Swipe has the lead right now. It's a 1-point game. 15 points scored in the fourth quarter by this Niners team. And it looks like he's going to try to go score 21, as Leary will get up to the 8-yard line on the jet touch pass. Purdy with CMC flanking him. Ayuk is one-on-one in the slot. It's going to be your hot target. Gonna make a change here. Ayuk is gonna motion to the other side, but he now knows it's man coverage as Witherspoon followed him. Hikes the ball. It's a handoff to CMC. Jukes inside and gets inside the 5 as we hit the 2-minute warning. 1-point lead for San Fran. They kick a field goal. They'll be up 4. Seattle will be forced to score a touchdown if that rings true. Hands it off to CMC, and they're in the backfield as number 91. That's Byron Murphy II, making his impact felt in this game as we come to the closing. So 6-yard line now. Clock is stopped after the timeout. No third down conversions today for San Fran. Can this be their first? He dumps it off to Debo, and it will not convert, but he does gain 4 yards. Now here's the question. If he's allowed to go for this, right, and try to score the touchdown, even if he doesn't get it, the Seahawks have to go 98 yards to score a touchdown. It's an RPO. CMC wide open into the end zone.
The 49ers fight song, and we'll win the Super Bowl.
The Niners come back to lead by 8. What a fourth quarter for Swipe. I was completely doubting this man when there was 6.5 minutes left on the clock. He scored 15 in 2 minutes. And now he scored another 7. 22-point fourth quarter to take an 8-point lead with 1:46 to go. Smith, quick pass underneath is to Walker. 3-yard gain is not going to do it. False start on Kenneth Walker. Going to lose 5 yards for that. No clock runoff, though. Walker flanking him. You see Fant is over there one-on-one. He moves Turpin once again. He's seen this play a million times. Hasn't worked for a while, and it doesn't work now. Swipe has caught on to the Seattle offense. Warner is lit up. He's got to find a way to get DK the ball. These quick routes aren't helping. Gonna go Turpin. Nope, picked off by Green, and Green is gonna be seeing a W. He might take this to the crib for 6, and we've got a pick 6.
The 49ers fight song, and we'll win the Super Bowl.
The 49ers. You talk about a crazy fourth quarter. 29 points. This quarter alone. Wow, man. Just an elite quarter right there alone from Swipe. Again, man, this game was 35-21 with 6.5 minutes to go. I don't even have words right now. I don't know what to say. I'm convinced when you get the ball with 6.5 minutes left, you're gonna just, drain the clock, chill out, not wild out. You know what I'm saying? And that is the absolute opposite of what happened. Smith gonna chuck it to Metcalf. He beats Ward. Got it. He's gonna go in the end zone.
Who's got my back? Who's got my back? I got your back. Who's got my back? I got your back. Who's got that swerve? I got that swerve. Who's got that swerve?
He's gotta play defense now, though. He's gonna be down 8. He's going to go for the onside. Doesn't get it. With only one timeout, this game is over. The 49ers pull off an improbable comeback. A very improbable comeback indeed. I did not expect that to happen. Hassan Reddick had a day, but it's going to be marred in a loss as CMC does all but close it. It's 1 yard away from a first down. All San Fran got to do is kneel this out, and this one's over, folks. Great game by both these competitors, man. Shout out to OG Bean and Swipe. And again, shout out to TCFM for performing a beautiful game of the week. We were invested from the beginning of the call all the way to the end. Again, I had doubts that Swipe could come back, but he shut me up. Got to give him his props. A 29-point fourth quarter. That'll probably live in the history books. And CMC does pick up the first, but San Fran will move into first place in the NFC West and potentially the number 2 seed through week 6 as they complete the comeback and outscore the Seahawks 29-7 to end the fourth quarter. Appreciate you all for being here tonight, man. First commentary of the year down. We'll definitely be doing some more once per week at least for TCFM for the foreseeable future till we get to the bowl. I've been Scream, and thank you all for listening in on this commentary tonight. We'll see you next time, folks. Holla.